The Great Electric Car Drive project is part of ESB's project in relation to introducing electric vehicles to Ireland. We have just got the results from the trial itself, that's the Great Electric trial, and we're very excited by them. We ran the trial over a year with people driving the cars for 3 months, 6 months and a year. What's come back is kind of what we thought would come back, in that there were significant fuel savings for people. The figure for the total usage for all of our ambassadors was 13,500 in fuel savings. They drove 105,000 kilometres with no significant problems with the cars at all. They saved over 2 tonnes of CO2 emissions. They used the public infrastructure to a large degree. What we found, as we expected, that home charging would be the predominant method of charging. So the results, we're delighted to say, were very positive for electric vehicles and actually correlated quite closely with what we thought they would be.
I had the car from September last year until December. I'm based in County Donegal and my office is in Derry, so it was very interesting to see how the charging network worked on both sides of the border. Absolutely, I would buy an e-car. In terms of the cost to run it, it's an absolute fraction. I drive a petrol car at the moment and had done prior to that, and it's roughly about 10% of the cost to run the car.
From the perspective of cost, it's a no-brainer because it's so much cheaper from an environmental perspective. And now that I've had the experience of driving it, given the kind of driving that my husband particularly does, it would make economic sense for us. And given that we produce electricity ourselves, it just makes us feel like really good environmentalists if we had one. So yeah, I would.
What really surprised me about the e-car, we save so much money. A full tank of petrol normally costs €80 for 800 kilometres. Well, we did 1,200 kilometres for just €12 in the e-car, so that saves a huge amount of money for a family.
We're really very excited about this whole electric car project, but it's just one of a number of initiatives that we're running in ESB. We're also looking at ocean energy, for example. And Ireland, as an island off the west coast of Europe, has huge potential in the area of ocean energy. In addition to that, although people may not think about it, solar energy is becoming an issue that would be relevant to Ireland, and we're looking very intensely at that. And finally, we're also looking at running fibre and broadband services to the home environment.